I'm honored to be here with representatives of the veterans community, along with my Veterans Outreach Coordinator, Byron Brooks. Last week, my office was notified that the Memorial Day services, which usually take place at the Southern Nevada Veterans Cemetery, were canceled due to the state's mandate on social distancing and concern of potential health risks to community members who may have been in attendance. Additionally, it was communicated that the annual flag-in tradition that takes place on the Saturday preceding Memorial Day was in jeopardy. Working in conjunction with my Veterans Outreach Coordinator, a plan was formulated to support the veteran community in participating in one of the most American traditions we have, honoring our fallen service members. I'd like to bring up Byron Brooks to speak to you about where we are in planning.
All right. Thank you, Councilwoman, and thank you for being here today. Last week, in conversation with the Nevada Department of Veteran Services, we learned that although Memorial Day services were canceled, the cemetery would remain open to the public. The caveat to that was the veteran organizations who diligently work all year long to ensure community members are able to place flags at the grave sites could not commit to providing support this year, as those veterans are our older generation veterans who are at the highest risk and most susceptible for COVID-19. It is in the spirit of tradition and ceremony that the Nevada Veterans Association, in coordination with others, will honor all of the veteran organizations who may not be able to participate this year due to health risk concerns. As a representative of the Nevada Veterans Association, I have been in communication with the Nevada Department of Veteran Services, the Southern Nevada Veterans Cemetery, and local veterans organizations to ensure that our flag-in tradition will continue while following best practice procedures regarding social distancing. This year will be a smaller scale event than all previous years, and we ask that those in attendance will assess their own levels of health risks and concerns. The assembly time for Saturday will be at 6:30 a.m. and we'll begin placing flags in predetermined areas no later than 7 a.m. Additional information will be put out by the Nevada Veterans Association. Our executive board in planning this event is comprised of Donna Lee, who is the president of the Nevada Veterans Association, Bruno Moya as a veteran advocate, and Mr. Shaker. Marie Tamayo is another executive member of this committee, and she's the founder of the Youth Leadership Authority. And I'm acting in behalf of the Nevada Veterans Association and Assemblywoman Melissa Hardy as her veteran liaison. And at this time, I'd like to call up Assemblywoman Hardy.
Thank you, Byron, and thank you, Councilwoman Seaman, for putting this together and taking such an active role in keeping with our long-held traditions here in Nevada. I want to take this opportunity to let the veteran community know that I strongly support the traditions of Memorial Day and honoring those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. This is a tradition that I've participated in since I was a little girl, and it's something that I hold very near and dear to my heart. As a member of the Legislative Government Affairs Committee and the Veteran Services Commission, I am committed to supporting the needs of the veteran community. It's an honor to serve this community, an honor to help those who have earned our support and those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. I'm now going to ask my friend, Senator Scott Hammond, to come up and take the stage. Senator?
Thank you, Assemblywoman Hardy, and thank you to Councilwoman Seaman, her staff, and for those from the veteran community who are present today, and those of you who will be listening later. I stand before you as a son of a military family. I grew up in military bases from New York to Alaska, all during my growing up years, and so the traditions, values, and others things that are associated with the military are definitely dear to my heart. You can't grow up in a military base without knowing certain things. I don't think I was 19 years old when I first went to a movie theater that was not on a military base. And I remember standing up thinking the national anthem was going to be played at any second, and it wasn't, to my surprise. But when you go up a military base, there's just certain things you get used to. Around 5 o'clock, you get ready for the music to start and the flag to be lowered. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're playing baseball. I don't care if you're riding a bike. You stop. You know, you look the direction of the flag, and you wait as they retire the colors. My commitment, as we get into the situation, my commitment is to make sure that I help in any capacity I can to make sure that this tradition, the one where we plant the flags on the grave sites of those military personnel who have given the ultimate sacrifice, who have lived that life, that they are respected in such a way that their service and their commitment won't be forgotten. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to help out in this endeavor, and will promise all of my efforts, this bipartisan effort, to accomplish this. At this time, I'd like to, again, thank everybody for being here, those of you who will be listening to this in the future, and those of you who will be helping us raise what funds we need in order to accomplish this goal. But at this time, I'd like to invite up to the stand Samantha Bivens, who is the district representative for Senator Horsford's office.
Good morning. I actually don't have any remarks prepared, so I'm just going to speak from the heart. As Senator Hammond said, my name is Samantha Bivens, and I am a district representative for Congressman Stephen Horsford. I'm responsible for all of our active duty military and veteran casework and community outreach. Speaking on behalf of the congressman, I actually staffed him at this event last year, and I've had the honor of participating in this event several times myself. I am actually the widow of a Marine Corps veteran, and I have a son who's active duty Army infantry and a daughter who's actually about to join the Army. So this event, I think, is deeply important. I think that we are able to still go forward with this event and honor these service members who gave everything in service to our country in a safe manner that falls in line with all of the social distancing standards that have been put in place. Happy to be here with you all today. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Donna Lee. Thank you, Samantha Bivens. I was president of Nevada Veterans Association and a retired Navy of the Vietnam era. I emphasize that this veteran community is rooted in tradition and ceremony. As all veterans issues, and particularly Memorial Day observance, this organization is blind to political persuasion. We continue to serve our community and in the manner that we hope to demonstrate our patriotism and call for service. Our efforts to ensure that the Flag In tradition will continue this year would not be possible if it wasn't for our community and the people within. Thank you, everyone in attendance, and I'll see you next Saturday.
One of the challenges facing the Nevada Veterans Association is acquiring the flags that will be used in the Flag In tradition. That's why I'm launching Project Memorial. Project Memorial will be our call to action to ensure that the Nevada Veterans Association can purchase flags for this time-honored tradition. I know times are tough for many of you, but any donation that you can make will help ensure this tradition remains intact. Please go to victoriaseaman.com and click on the Project Memorial link to donate. Every penny will be spent on acquiring flags and supplies, which will be placed at the grave site of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you.